The debate, or lack thereof, about whether CO2 is causing significant climate change depends on whether you believe in the currently inadequate climate models or in the empirical evidence gleaned from studies of Earth's past climate. Myself, I go for empirical evidence for two reasons. First, all of the model projections for rising temperatures over the past 22 years have been proven wrong despite large increases in atmospheric CO2. Second, in Earth's past, the planet never experienced the catastrophic runaway warming the modelers currently project. Never really means 540 million years because the data are very sparse prior to that time. Earth's atmospheric CO2 content was 7,000 parts per million some 500 million years ago. Today, it is only 387 parts per million. Modelers say increasing the air's CO2 content to 450 or 500 parts per million may lead to a tipping point and suddenly cause catastrophic runaway warming. Since the Earth has not experienced runaway warming in the past, why would anyone expect it to happen in the future? Well, follow the money. We have green industries that have sprung up counting on a continued belief in this CO2 causes global warming myth. Some environmental groups use catastrophic forecasts to scare the money out of your pockets. Academia benefits through the huge government grants. Wall Street stands to make billions in commissions. The administration wants the tax money involved, and the media, who knows we love to read or see about catastrophes, promote it. You may want to saddle yourself and your children and grandchildren with huge debts that will not change Earth's temperature by a single degree centigrade. Not me. I don't want to bet our future on something that has never happened. To learn more about the subject, go to plantsneedco2.org. If you care to see the possible effect of proposed legislations on your economic future, go to co2isgreen.org.